Hello guys and welcome back to another BTS video. Today's video we're going to be watching why Korean rappers still spite BTS and why American rappers don't. Now I won't lie, I got the God tier refresh, you know what I'm saying, because I woke up and then opened up my YouTube, first video I'm seeing. So now I gotta drop it. I'm not sure when it's coming out. I'm trying to drop it out as soon as possible. Because right now it is 8 in the morning, 8 a.m. So, you know what I'm saying? I woke up, I was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? The video out, I might also record. Didn't brush my teeth for nothing. That's how dedicated I am. Didn't brush my teeth. Didn't, I'm musty as fuck. Let me be serious. But like, yeah, got to refresh though. So, early in the morning, I'm gonna try to, my energy, I don't want my energy to be like super low. So, I'm gonna try to ramp myself up. But yeah, I was wondering about this. I mean, I didn't know you still didn't fuck with them, but I guess it's kind of assumed. But yeah, American rappers they fuck with, you know what I'm saying, BTS crazy. So I don't know, it's weird. I guess it's like we should find out why that is. So I am excited to see. So I guess they're trying to it.
During BTS's first date of their MetLife Stadium shows, part of the Ariran World Tour, leader RM said this on stage.
I want to shout out to New York. Big Nas is here tonight. Shout out to Nessie Nas. Thanks for coming. And you know, it's really strange and wonderful feeling to be able to perform in front of your teenage idol.
Then RM posted a picture of himself, Suga, and the American rapper Nas. Nas then reposted the story with the text,
tough,
"Amazing show, RM, Suga, and BTS." Then RM reposted
Damn,
Nas'
hold on.
repost. And then Bill.
Oh fuck, hold on. I don't want to take away from the video, but I won't lie. You know what I'm saying? Suga head looking little. I won't lie to you. I'm not sure if it's always been a thing. Maybe it's the angle though. But I'm like he looking like one of them bodybuilders where they body big and his head is like it's little. I don't know. Like it could be edited though. But I'm saying this was hey, this is fire performer from Neo Idol. That shit tough. But he like he a little uncomfortable though. Maybe that's his normal face though. So he couldn't like smile for the picture. He's like he got to be thug. I guess for nothing. Everybody got their own thing.
Nas then reposted the story with the text, "Amazing show, RM, Suga, and BTS." Then RM reposted Nas' repost. And then Billboard magazine posted an article about this interaction.
Let me turn off these subs. These not normal subs. It's kind of throwing me off. All right, let me actually go back to them so I can fully focus. It's early in the morning. Sorry, guys. I'm locked though. I'm locked.
The text, "Amazing show, RM, Suga, and BTS." Then RM reposted Nas' repost. And then Billboard magazine posted an article about this interaction. But why is this such a big deal? The easiest answer is that Nas is a legendary musician. His debut album Illmatic has been regarded as one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. But there's a longer and much more interesting answer. And to explain it, I want to...
Okay, I am going to expose myself here. Off the name Nas, I'm not thinking of any music, I'll be honest. But I've definitely heard some of his music if it's really that crazy. I'm exposed to my blackness right now. The dude is black. And by name, now I'm saying, like, I know him by name. I couldn't name a song though that he probably made. But if I hear, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that song. But probably one of them songs where like, hear me out. It's like one of them songs where it's like you hear, like, you know the song, but you don't know who made the song type shit. Like all my real music enjoyers know what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? If not, I look pretty dumb. But
go back to when this video was released.
Viral clip.
On July 13th, a South Korean rapper said this on a podcast.
근데 우리나라는 이제 K-팝이 잘 되면서 협업하는 케이스가 많은데 이게 나는 개인적으로 이제 내가 래퍼니까 아쉬운 게 K-팝 스타들이랑만 작업을 해. 근데 그게 어떻게 보면 비즈니스적으로 당연한 게 돈이 되고 근데 나는 이런 소식들을 접할 때마다 뭐 예를 들면 제이홉 곡에 뭐 제이콜이 피처링했다 이런 거 접할 때마다 좀 마음이 아파. 열심히 했는데 결국에 이 대형 여기서 다 하는 거잖아. 뭐 리사 앨범에 막 피처링하고 그러니까 뭐 그 제니 앨범도 뭔가 이게 큰 판으로 비즈니스가 안. 나는 이런 면에서 아쉬운 거야. 쟤네들은 내가 즐겨 듣는 아티스트들이랑 다 작업했잖아. 그러니까 내가 너무 족밥같이 느껴지더라고.
At first glance, he has a point. A lot of K-pop artists get the chance to collaborate with American rappers before Korean rappers who dedicate themselves to the hip-hop genre do. There is a conversation there about the
I do want to say though, I'm saying he is wearing Supreme, so he can't be that much of a loser, you know. After like, obviously his clothes don't mean a lot of shit, but like, come on, you wearing Supreme. I never seen Supreme though. This could be like the China market Supreme, but I'm assuming it's real though. I'm assuming it's legit because I'm not a super Supreme enjoyer. I only know from the Hypebeast era. So you know what I'm saying. But hey, if it's real, hey, you wearing Supreme, you can't be that much of a loser. I'm saying you can still be a loser wearing Supreme, but like you could be cool. You a little cooler now. You know what I'm saying. But I'll take away from what he's saying. I feel like what he's saying makes sense though, because like but I feel like it's one of the things where like you're like a smaller guy. So I mean, Korea. I mean, I don't know this guy. Like as American speaking, I don't know this guy, but maybe he just not big enough. I mean, the biggest guys that come out of Korea be like the K-pop stars, and then for a reason they got they got a whole what's the label backing them. So and then if they get pushed to higher heights, then it's like then they get known by America. So I feel like it's one of the things where like you don't got enough clout. I get what he's saying in a way because like he a hip hop rapper or whatever, hip hop artist, and then they like idols, K-pop stars, so it's like a little different. But I think it just comes down to they don't really know who you are, bro. I mean, that might sound a little crazy, but I think that's what it is. But
themselves to the hip-hop genre with American rappers before Korean rappers who dedicate themselves to the hip-hop genre do. There is a conversation there about the K-pop industry, their connections to American labels, and the lack of real interest and respect from the K-pop industry towards the creators of the genres they are influenced by. The problem is that this rapper opened the conversation by using J-Hope and J. Cole's collaboration as an example, but the BTS rappers are the worst example to prove this point.
I feel like that is true.
RM was the first member of BTS.
Oh my god.
Suga was the
This was a look. This was a look, bro. No, so it definitely was a look. Low key, like they were still teenagers here. Like, they are looking kind of tough though. Like I'm gonna low key they're not really looking that tough. Cause I feel like RM, know what I'm saying, he is looking a little bit like a lesbian mom. I would say. Suga, he is looking like teenage angst. So I feel like that probably fit the vibe here. I mean, they're all wearing like Versace, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's real though, but he given obviously everybody got their maybe it's the eye makeup make him look extra emo, you know, but this era is still like I'm like it's not nostalgia because I just like this is just my era, like not too long ago, but I find this look is definitely an interesting look. No, so they definitely would standing out with that, you know.
RM was the first member of BTS, Suga was the second, and J-Hope was the third. These are all the rappers of BTS who created the hip-hop foundation of the group. They were not taught how to rap by their label, and they were not told to recite someone else's rap verses. They were interested in the genre before even joining BTS.
이렇게 음악을 원래 하던 남준이나 뭐 슈가나 아니면 뭐 친구들 호비도 있었고 이런 친구들과 또 오디션을 통해서 들어왔던 친구들.
These members were the ones teaching the singers the importance of understanding the genre and the message of what they are singing.
음악을 조금 덜 다양하게 듣는 친구들한테 제가 이제 CD 같은 데다가 넣어가지고 이제 친구들한테 주고 그랬었죠. 그때만 해도 그럴 때라. 음악에 대한 애정과 이해도가 없으면 결국에 이 일을 오래 하기 어렵고 같이 하는 팀의 친구들이 난 발라드 좋아하는데 왜 노모드림 같은 거 하고 있지? 라고 생각하지 않길 바랬어요.
I get that.
Recommending other BTS trainees to be familiar with the genre was the main reason the label then noticed the importance of teaching their artists the origins of music genres.
나도 지금 생각해보니까 남준이를 보고 친구들이 어떤 뿌리를 가져야 되는지를 알았던 것 같아.
The BTS rappers were not just inspired by these legendary artists, they also paid respect by shouting
all these guys too, hip hop. Obviously, I know pretty much everyone know here. Yeah, pretty much everybody out here.
them out in their songs. One of the most popular examples is part of the song Hip Hop File. BTS didn't wait to be famous to create some kind of superficial
Oh fuck, they just got me, bro. Working wild. I'm supposed to, bro. I promise you. I am going to say this. It's been so long. I promise you, I am. Just because I seen this today, I am gonna post today. If I don't post it, I promise you, you could make a hate thread about me, and then I'll agree with you, bro. I'm saying it's dropping. If it don't drop today, you can make the hate thread and then make it in a community post, and then you can just hate on me, bro. I allow it. No, I promise you, like, I am gonna listen to this. I promise you.
File. BTS didn't wait to be famous to create some kind of superficial admiration to collaborate on a song. They expressed their admiration to these artists even when their pre-debut videos barely had views on social media.
여기 이건 Snoop Dogg의 Dogg Style 명반 중에 명반 얼마나 멋지냐 지구 위에는 imposter 한때 파괴를 뒤흔들었던 바로 그 전설의 monster ASR10 Kanye, Timbo, nep튠 적 없지 한때 그 옆에는 J Dilla 모두들 꼽아
What did I say?
Kanye
Kanye West, Timberland, Neptune. Oh yeah, okay. I thought it was like explaining the. Okay.
Timbo, nep튠 적 없지 한때 그 옆에는 J Dilla 모두들 꼽아 힙합 프로듀서 중 제일러 여기에는 Michael Jackson
They listened to, reimagined, sampled, and wrote Korean lyrics over beats of iconic rap songs. Born Singer was one of the most popular ones, an unofficial track released on SoundCloud, which adapted J. Cole's song Born Sinner. During their first years, BTS's projects were big risks, but they still took the little amount of money and opportunities they had after their first 3 mini albums to continue doing the genre the best way possible. Their debut studio album Dark and Wild was recorded in the US, while the BTS members simultaneously filmed American Hustle Life, a reality show in which they were instructed by hip-hop tutors. The most notable names part of the show were American rapper Coolio and Warren G. These rappers did not initially interact with BTS because they were famous, but because they were most likely hired by a TV company. Still though, the BTS members did not take this opportunity for granted. They were already familiar with their work, so they understood the importance of this moment. I think the artist...
Oh wait, something I was thinking about though. So are they speaking mostly English in that album? Because like I feel like if I'm a producer, right, and I'm producing these guys' music and they speaking in a different language I'm not familiar with, like how would I know if the bar is really hitting for real? Like if it sound, I guess you would hear if it sound nice, but I mean if the bar is really barring. Because like I don't know if you guys ever seen those videos. I'm gonna see if I can find one to play it in a video. Where it's like when you hear the Korean lyrics said in English in the bars, you be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" Like, you be like, they be saying just random shit. So I wonder if it's something like that, or it's mostly like in English where like they can understand like for the most part, kind of like Ari Wrong. I don't know. Let's say pre Ari Wrong. Well, I guess I gotta find out.
With their work, so they understood the importance of this moment. I think the artist instructing BTS noticed this. Warren G did not have to record a song or an interview or a behind the scenes of a collaboration with 2015 RM. He had nothing to gain from that, but he still did. Maybe because he saw something in BTS. RM and Warren G released their collaboration PDD about a year later. 2 years after that, before BTS's debut in the US, American rapper Wale joined RM in the song Change. Meanwhile, J-Hope, who chose his name in honor of J. Cole, created a unique universe with his mixtape Hope World, inspired by J. Cole's debut studio album Cole World. It took BTS 6 years to be recognized as the
No, you glazing though. like a lot of it's OD glaze, but I guess it worked out though. It worked out, but J-Hope, no, I'm saying you glazing though. You got shot a little bit. I mean, no, show idol. No, low key, no, I do get it. Never mind. Like you glazing, but it's like W glaze though. So okay, like if it was like LeBron. No, I'm saying I wouldn't name my nickname. No, I'm saying Bronny or something, you know. But hey. The W Glaze though.
Album Cole World. It took BTS 6 years to be recognized as the biggest group in the world. Only then they started getting opportunities to collaborate with their idols. But these interactions do not belong to this list. These collaborations are not born out of convenience or business deals. They are born out of real respect. J. Cole, for example, slowly created a real collaborative relationship with BTS. He first allowed BTS to release their version of Born Sinner on streaming platforms. BTS released Born Singer officially in 2022, 9 years after they recorded it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, hold on, that's an old ass video. I get they just look younger. But okay, that's fire though. That's fire.
Officially in 2022, 9 years after they recorded it. Then J. Cole met J-Hope in Lollapalooza, Chicago 2022. He understood J-Hope's real appreciation for his music, and he agreed to collaborate with him. It could have ended there. J. Cole accepted J-Hope's appreciation, but working together became mutual respect. J. Cole worked with a translator to let J-Hope know that he himself wanted to contact him directly.
It's a blessing to be here with y'all. Thank you.
So they filmed a music video together for their collaboration on the street, a song by J-Hope where he let his idol take the majority of the song. 2 years later, J. Cole shouted out BTS in one of his own songs. This is not new for BTS. The collaborations
I can hear the bar. I can hear the bar. I look it up. I was like, go hear like a little sneak peek. I guess you want her video get claimed though. They did be serious about that, but I want to hear like a little sneak peek. So like, I thought you could put the bar in without your video getting copyright claims. Maybe, I don't know.
One of his own songs. This is not new for BTS. The collaborations between BTS and legendary artists are always done carefully and never just because of money. RM, for example, explained how he wrote letters to the Queen of Neo-Soul, Erykah Badu, because he didn't want to offend her by simply asking for a collaboration.
I was afraid she may think of me very rude because I wrote all the lyrics. It could be very offensive because she's a fucking legend. I sent tons of documents like why I'm writing this song, why these young people need these messages through your voice. She sent me a message once a month. She's like, what's happening in your life? How you're doing?
It's funny how South Korean rappers have been going after BTS.
Okay, I do want to say what surprising part is that she actually responded. You know what I'm saying? I know, listen, I have texted celebrities and some of them have responded, but I won't lie. I'll admit that. I'll admit it. When I text them, it was not positivity. Like, I'll be honest, I was hating, and then I'm surprised they responded, so I had to say no business. So, but them being nice and responding, that is pretty cool though. But like, only time I ever got a response when I was trying to hoe. I'll be honest, I was trying to hoe them. I was trying to get on their skin. It works sometimes. Like, I'm saying, when the NFL player, like, they got 100K followers, you text them like, bro, you sold the fuck out my parlay. They might respond to you. They might shut your whole ass up. Now y'all arguing in the DMs. Now that happens, bro. I'm telling you, like, that happens way more often than you might think. You know what I'm saying?
Happening in your life? How you're doing?
It's funny how South Korean rappers have been going after BTS for years. When the BTS underground rappers first joined the group, they were treated as sellouts, as traitors by their peers. The people they were once close to judged them publicly. The BTS rappers were told they would never be taken seriously, that they were not real rappers. 13 years later, the same thing is happening. But now, instead of being treated as traitors, they are being treated as that they were not real rappers. 13 years later.
Okay. I want to say something. Is this the same guy? I don't want to come off as racist, but I don't know, they look kind of similar to me. It's not because they're just Asian though. I don't know if this is the same guy, but I doubt it is though, because like I read some of the comments you guys were saying, it was like, oh, like he basically be apologizing and then deleting the tweets. So I highly doubt he will come on a podcast and be like, that shit unfair how they doing it. But that did cross my mind. I'm looking at him like when they check the picture again. I don't think it's the same dude. If it is, then I mean you already know what it is. But if it's not, then it's horrible PR.
The same thing is happening, but now instead of being treated as traitors, they are being treated as K-pop idols who were never interested in rap culture in the first place. Very convenient for this person to forget BTS's history and put them together with these K-pop idols. And
bro, it fits their narrative. That's all it is, bro. Like, they think a narrative that obviously like the idols, they always get in the K-pop stars always getting the class with the US artists. It's like a narrative. I mean, BTS is probably the worst guys you could use, but I mean, he just saying like, I guess in a broad scheme of things. But when you mention BTS, it kind of like destroyed your somewhat credible point, you know.
To forget BTS's history and put them together with these K-pop idols. And I would dare to say that this person does not do this out of ignorance. He's doing this out of spite. You probably remember how in 2014, teenagers RM and Suga, the underground rappers of BTS, were publicly mocked on a radio broadcast by a South Korean rapper who judged them for wearing makeup, for joining BTS, and for quote-unquote selling out to the K-pop idol industry instead of staying underground. This rapper's boss at the time was this guy. This moment was one of the many struggles of BTS's beginnings. But
that makes sense. And I know, like, listen, I know they trying to like promote their albums and be, you know what I'm saying, PR trained. But like, I'm saying this type of podcast, I gotta wild out on you, know what I'm saying? But you want to make up, you know what I'm saying? You trying to be a girl? I'd be like, it works. like done. Like you might get more girls than you, bro. Like, it's all it comes down to. Like, I gotta film myself. I can't let you slander me on the podcast. I mean, when we seen the first part where they was being chill, it's like a switch flipped in their head. Like, oh yeah, like nah, I gotta start holding these niggas now. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. But that connection makes sense though. And it's like they're artists, like they've been in hip hop whatever for a long time, and it's like damn, like they was on my podcast. They was on my trainee or my was it actually trainee podcast, and now they're bigger than us. Like that's kind of crazy, bro.
this guy. This moment was one of the many struggles of BTS's beginnings, but it was also this rapper's most notable moment of his entire career. And the CEO was very well aware of this conflict because Ban Shi-hyuk, BTS's CEO at the moment, talked with him. The CEO even admitted that he felt bad for the pain his artist caused BTS. So how could he forget BTS's story? How could he forget that BTS started in the same place where he still stands to this day? How can he forget BTS's struggle, which he self-admittedly felt bad for? How can he sit on a podcast 13 years later and attribute BTS's relationship with American rappers to company business deals when he saw BTS's difficult beginnings and slow climb to the top? Why does he think this podcast is being translated?
Okay, I think what it is, I feel like oftentimes like stuff gets like I guess forgotten, or like you don't remember that stuff because like you see how the way BTS is now, and then you think like, oh yeah, like they're just K-pop idols or whatever. So I think it's one of those things where like people forget where they actually came from. Like sometimes the person like they came from nothing, forget they came from nothing. You know what I'm saying? So one of those things where like they're so big now that you forgot they used to be small. I'm not trying to offend this dude. I'm just saying maybe that's what it is, but like he knows them when they were like really little though. So it's like I'm not sure how that makes sense in his head, but I think he just like I think he's trying to just make his point make sense. Like he could have used any other group though, it would make your point like seem valid, but like I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to finish you. I just give people the benefit of the doubt. So maybe that's what it is, but also you could be trying to hold BTS. So I don't know.
Slow climb to the top. Why does he think this podcast is being translated to multiple languages in the first place? And why are K-pop collaborations with American rappers more common now than before BTS became the biggest group in the world? It's almost as if BTS paved the way for South Korean artists like him to share their work outside of South Korea. Moreover, how can he discredit the motivations of these legendary artists he says he respects? 20 years he says he's been in the South Korean hip-hop scene, and he doesn't know that J. Cole does not collaborate with trendy K-pop singers?
J. Cole charges X amount per word. Hell nah, bro. I'm doing this shit because I'm inspired to do it. Get into the conversation of like how I view you, what I've seen you do to your point, and why I think like the flowers need to be given for what you've done and what you continue to do.
제이콜 씨가 아무한테 피처링 안 해줘요. 사실 어마어마한 돈을 줘도 안 해주는 사람이에요. 저의 진심을 좀 많이 표현을 했었던 것 같아요. 정말 영어가 굉장히 미숙한데 미숙한 상황 속에서 어떻게든 나는 너의 정말 오래된 팬이고 요청을 드렸고 만나게 돼서 작업을 하게 되고 저의 진심을 좀 잘 표현을 해서 확실히 와닿으신 것 같아요.
I find it cosmically hilarious that only 2 weeks after this happened, another legendary rapper showed respect to BTS. RM has shown a real understanding and appreciation of Nas's work for years, without expecting anything like a collaboration in return. He just shared his admiration with fans and how they inspire him.
Who is my single biggest artistic influence? Nas. He's been my idol for like a decade.
Rappers a monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking.
Musician, inflicting composition. With a pain I'm like Scarface.
방금 읊조린 가사는 이제 나스의 NY State of Mind.
Oh, I remember. I feel like I remember him do it. Like he does that. Does he do that a lot actually? Cause did you like just reincite lyrics? Cause I feel like it was the time I seen a video, a few videos where he was just like singing lyrics. Maybe on these videos, the older videos, they just be talking, the vlogs, whatever. Not vlogs. The what do they call them? Diaries. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing that he does in these. Cause I feel like I've seen similar clips to that.
He's got the best voice, the best lyrics.
BTS and Nas shared a stage before. In 2020, they independently joined Lil Nas X's performance at the 2020 Grammy Awards.
Okay.
This could be used as one of the many examples of connections between K-pop and legendary artists made by the industry. But this is a step further. And now, Nas attends and celebrates BTS's amazing show. And he tags the two underground rappers who were once mocked by your artist. BTS does not need your validation. They are much better with the approval of the OGs instead.
Oh, hey, that's fire. I won't lie. Bora City, she be sending like little stray shots though. Now, so I don't know if you guys be peeping. Maybe it's like, maybe it's let me get center. Hold on. Maybe it's like with the newer videos, but I feel like she getting a little feisty in some of her videos. Like when who try to hold BTS, I feel like she be low-key holding back. But she don't be like OD doing it. And I'm saying she be overwhelming it, but a little bit she be holding though. But I will say Lil Nas X is like a little bad PR, but I mean it's the Grammys, bro. I mean, they performed at the Grammys, so I guess you don't really choose who you know what I'm saying, I guess perform with whatever. But I mean, yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean, this is all adding up, like them being on this podcast and then that being like his trainee and shit. It's like, all right, like shit, like small world type shit. You know what I'm saying? Now we're seeing it, but. Yeah, this was a good watch though. I mean, obviously we already knew that people, with the Korean rappers, they were haters. Some to BTS. It's like one of those things where you hate them because like, they're bigger than you. I mean, that happens sometimes. Some people feel like insecure in their own position, so to make them feel better, they try to knock you down a peg or two. Which, I mean, I don't think I'll fully understand. Like, I understand being like a little envious of somebody's success, but not to the point where I'm hating on them though. Like, I feel like that doesn't really make sense. Like some of the things where like, damn, I wish that was me. You know what I'm saying? Or you try to like, it's like a little bit of admiration too. But never like, oh, like they're bigger than me. Like, bro, like they're not even doing half the shit I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I find that kind of weird, but I mean, obviously. It's envy. That's all it comes down to for the most part. Sometimes people just hate to hate. Like when I would DM like if I DM like a football player or whatever, like I'm just hating to hate. Like I'll be honest, like because sometimes hating can be fun. Like this envious is not really fun, but just hating just to hate a little bit, it can be fun. And with someone that like they won't really care that much. Like I would never go in somebody comments with 0 comments and then be like, yo, you're ugly as fuck. Well, ugly is like not a good. No, that's a bad. Damn, that's horrible PR. I mean, that's not a good thing to say. Let's say they made a song. I wouldn't comment and say their song sucks. You know what I'm saying? But like, let's say J. Cole, for example, he made a song and was it called Grippy? That shit's ass. Like, bro, I DM J. Cole and tell him that shit's ass. He will not give a fuck. But like, if you got 100 monthly listeners on fucking SoundCloud or something, and I comment like, but this shit trash, you can be like, damn, like my shit really trash. But like if it's Drake or somebody big up commented this shit's horrible, they not gonna give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's something like that. Yeah, something like that where in my example of like how I be hated. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got a little hater in them. I mean, everybody might not want to expose that. Like, I'm not the type to comment on somebody's video and be hated. It's just something like I like. Maybe because I'm not OD internet though. Like I'll say it's all kind of ironic because I'm posting on YouTube, but I mean like in general, I don't comment on posts at all. Really, I don't comment on TikTok. I don't comment on fucking Instagram. Like, I don't really do that. I'm just a viewer. You know what I'm saying? I guess on the internet, I'm just like a bot. You know what I'm saying? I like some posts that's like really about it. DM some people. But other than that, I mean, I kind of just be chilling. I feel that's how most people should be, but obviously some people are very strange, very weird. World is strange in general, though. But I am yapping now. But this is a good watch, though. I mean, I definitely a small world, like with the connection with them and other guys, but it's just crazy, I'll be honest. But I guess that is it, though. So I will be ending this video here. So if you guys want more BTS, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Thank you.